Welcome back to Torn Reels. Thank you guys for excusing my absence last week. I do have, the same guy as always, Andy, here for you. We're doing from the...
We're co-hosts.
Sure. Anyway, so we're doing...
Oh my God.
So we're doing the movie Ballerina today from the world of John Wick. Couple things with this movie. We thought it would be a good one. I mean, you guys did Hocus Pocus last week, which, a little jelly, but I had shit to do, so I totally get it. But Ballerina came out, was it 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
I think so.
Like 3 weeks ago?
Right around that. 3 weeks ago, I think.
I know a lot of people were having issues with Ballerina just because of the fact that it was
Not John Wick?
not John Wick, but still part of the John Wick universe. But whatever. We went into it. I saw it. I thought the movie was pretty fucking cool. I thought it was really good.
Me too.
I thought it was really well done.
Good. It was very well done. And not only that, I like that you get to see the training that John Wick had to go through in order to become John Wick that he is. I wish you would have seen it. Like John Wick, going through the whole trials and everything like that. I think that would have been cool to see. But I do like that they tied the movies together. Like John Wick, I think, 3?
Wait, so this is a prequel?
No. So the events of John Wick...
3, I think.
It goes through the events of John Wick 2, like the end of John Wick 2, and then through John Wick 4.
3.
4. So the director comes out and says that the events at the end of Ballerina take place after John Wick 4, pretty much confirming that he lived. He lived the issue.
Oh, like he lived. Actually,
okay. Yeah, he didn't die. He didn't die. He lived. He just got fucked up that day.
Oh.
So he lived and he went back to join the clan or whatever, and there was a bunch of other shit. You see where John Wick is kind of sitting there and they brand him and all that stuff, and then they go.
That's number 3, dude.
I know, that's the part of number 3. And then after the events of number 4, they send John Wick to kill the ballerina chick who has gone rogue. But there's a whole other story that you guys need to see with that one. It's great because you see all of the girls training. What's her name? Her name is... I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name to save my life right now.
Because it was Ellie and then Eva or Evie or something like that, right? Or something like that. I can't remember. Because the sister was there too. Because it started off with this cult. Is everything still good over there? Okay, cool, bet. Awesome. Just want to make sure. I fucking karate chopped this, so I wanted to make sure that we were good. So it starts off basically that there's these 2 girls and they're basically separated. There's like this cult of assassins that everyone kind of operates within the community. So there's like the assassins normally that give out the gold coins that are in the John Wick world. And then there's like a guild of assassins that are just like fucking savages. And they just kill and do satanic rituals and shit. And they're part of that group. The dad tries to like split off from that group and they come after him. They kill him and they take one of the daughters escapes. And they take her to Winston. The CGI that they did on Winston was horrible, but
can I say something?
But vibes on my guy.
When you mentioned Colt, if Tyler would have came up on screen with his hat, would have been hilarious, bro.
Oh, it would have been great.
Would have been
cult?
hilarious.
Cult?
Huh? You said something?
I have been summoned.
The little ears perking up and shit. No, but
he looked young and old at the same time.
He looked young and old. It was confusing.
Was not really great.
It was not good, but Winston still made it, so I was still happy to see Winston.
To be fair, I can't remember his name right now. That actor does look young and old at the same time.
Oh, what is his name? Ian
McShane.
Ian McShane. There we go. Ian McShane.
Which, by the way, if you've never heard him like yell, bro, it's amazing.
When he does, by the way, head off to him. When he does Tai Lung, oh my God, bro.
Amazing, bro.
Aren't you proud of me now?
Tell me how proud you are, Shihu.
He's great. His voice is amazing. But anyway, so
we gotta review that one too.
We do. We gotta review Kung Fu Panda. We've been lagging on that. Your po-ness hasn't like reflected enough.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's it. That was Ballerina, guys.
No, hey, you're his dad.
Who? The Doug?
Noodles.
Oh, for sure.
The noodles.
100% I'm the dad.
Noodles
I'm the
will
dad.
tell you.
You had the noodle dream.
You had the noodle dream.
Anyway, but so in the
that's extremely racist. What we just
super
did,
racist, super racist.
Just
with the teeth and everything.
Teeth and everything.
Anyway,
oh
the point is,
you want to see my yak? Sorry, I'm going. Let's keep going.
The point is that with the ballerina, so it shows the training of this girl after she is inducted into the family, the same one that John Wick is, right? And it shows you how as they evolve and they exceed in missions, they get different tattoos, they get different brands, different things mean different things. She's training and meets John Wick because they're summoning him, and she's like, "Hey, like, big fan, bro. Like, suck your dick a little, but do you have any tips for me?" But besides that one, and he was like, "Hey, you,
I got it. I didn't get the joke. That's fucking hilarious. That was funny.
but he says you have a choice. You can still get out while you can, right?" And then it flashes forward a few years later, and she's like in this black like power suit, killing bitches and everything like that. Great fight scenes, super flexible. Love seeing the girl in the dress. She's awesome. Flexible. For all those people who are wondering why she looks so familiar, she's the wife of one of the characters in the movie War Dogs. She's the wife of him.
Did not know that.
Of the guy that looks all weird. He looks like he got punched in the face one way and the other way at the same time. The guy who plays drums in that one movie. What's his name? What's the name of that movie?
I don't know.
Oh my God. It's with the dude from fucking J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man. What's his name? What's the name of the movie?
It's like a tap or something. It's some one word thing.
Yeah, it's like
Or it's like drum or it's something.
oh, it's some stupid.
Is
But
it
anyway,
called like band or
Dude,
something?
I get
No.
why he's mad in that movie because he never got Spider-Man.
True.
He never got
pictures of Spider-Man.
And they wanted to fuck with him and not play on time.
Yeah,
I get it.
seriously.
I understand it.
On my time. Anyway, but so it shows that training and everything, and it shows that she struggles to like overpower like certain guys and everything, and they obviously because you know the culture that we're in now, they did the whole female thing, right? And the person was like, "Hey, why don't you just fight like a fucking girl?" And she changes her style of fighting. She starts like punching in the groin and all that stuff, and she beats a lot of the guys, starts ranking up, and then it shows her doing actual missions
Okay,
and stuff.
hold on. I have to say though that they did the whole woman thing in
Correctly.
this movie correctly.
Correctly.
Because that they didn't have to make a new character. There was already girl ballerinas and everything like that, and it was just really good. They did it really perfectly.
We were told off stage that the movie from J. Jonah Jameson, the one with the drum one, is called Whiplash.
I'm gonna move this.
Why wasn't it called like tap
Yeah.
or taps or something?
Or like drum or like snare or something.
Things are
stupid.
happening. Things are happening.
Did you just break it?
Things
Why are you
happening.
breaking
I don't know what
shit?
happened. I don't know what happened.
Andy,
It's not broken.
It's not broken.
you're broken. Hang on.
I just don't know how to do it.
Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Well, he's having autistic.
They can't see any of this.
I know.
There,
Hang on.
there you go.
There we go.
Deal with that.
He's having autistic disabilities. I'm having disabilities dealing with you.
Ah, much better.
You dropped the sword, you bitch. And you broke it, you bitch.
I didn't break it. You
Why
can
are
pop
you
it back
breaking
in.
my
You
shit?
can pop it back in.
Oh my God.
God. All right, continue.
Okay, it's broken and you just destroyed it. Awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And you're not even hitting the hole.
What are you talking about, dude?
Did you hit the hole? Did I miss it? Oh, okay. Well, then turn it back around. There you go. Okay, never mind. He fixed it. We're back. We're back, guys. Thank you. So it shows the increasing of money, the increasing of missions, all that stuff, and everything. And then at the end, towards the end, she starts wanting to figure out what happened to her family, right? Winston, the other curator, and then the leader of the clan don't want to tell her. So they kind of like prohibit her from knowing. And then she gets attacked by another guy who is part of the cult and has like the same clan tag. So she starts like investigating, doing all that shit.
Sorry, I had a quick question.
No, you're good.
Is them not telling her like part of their rules, or it's just like, hey, we know where you came from. It's not a good thing.
So-
we don't want to tell you.
It's
what
that
it is,
part.
No, it's not.
Well,
what it
kinda.
is that clan that they have don't follow the rules of the table, right? So they're like rogues. They don't have no rules, anything like that. So they can just kill a clan without repercussions, basically. So the Ruska Roma, which is
Ruska
the
Roma, there we
which
go.
is the Russian thing where John Wick is,
His
and-
clan, his family.
and the fucking Continental are like, dude, we don't want to tell you because you're breaking like a treaty that we have where they don't fuck with us, we don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not literally like the Russian mob. Like
No.
they are they're with the table because that's
Yeah.
how it was in the other movies. It's the other ones that are not.
The clan.
Yeah, it's the
cult.
satanic clan.
Yeah.
The
It's a
Ruska
cult.
Roma is part of the table. Like she sits at the table.
That's what I thought. Okay, I was just.
yeah.
That's why I was
The-
confused. I was like, I thought they were. I
Yeah,
thought
no,
they
they're
did
part of
all
the
that.
table. It's the satanic cult that is not part of the table, and they just go around killing whoever the fuck they want. But out of the plea, they kind of come up with a treaty, and they go, hey, if you don't kill at the Continental, if you don't do this, or if you don't interfere with us, we'll kind of leave you alone. So it leads up to her basically cashing in a favor from Winston. Winston gave her a gold coin at the very beginning and said, I will be at your service. So she trades in the coin and says, hey, tell me about all this shit. And he goes, fine, as you wish. So he tells her and all that stuff, and even tells her, hey, there's currently one guy staying at a Continental in Poland, right? It was the place in Poland. He's like, he's staying at the Continental in Poland. He goes, he currently has a mark out for him. You can go to him for answers. So she goes there and finds out that it's Daryl Dixon. Norman Reedus is in that movie, right? Amazing.
I feel like they did him dirty. You could have had such a badass like movie with him and her, but they not killed him off, but they injured him early.
You couldn't have. You couldn't have because she would have he would have overshadowed her.
And I think during this time, when they were filming, I think he was still doing a bunch of mocap stuff for Death Stranding too.
Yeah.
So I think he
had
was, and he has his Walking Dead.
Yeah,
show.
he was doing stuff for Daryl. He was doing stuff for Daryl Dixon season 2. You had the mocap for Death Stranding, and then you had this one while he was also filming the second season the fourth season of his bike show, the one where he goes around and does biking and stuff. So he has a pretty full schedule. So I understand.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know what happens, but I'm like, if he's not around, that's probably why. They're probably like, hey, you got me for 2 days.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever you want those 2 days, but that's all the filming I have for. Because that actually happens a lot. I recently learned about this, like how many movies like these people are in, and you're like, oh, why'd they kill them off? They weren't actually supposed to be killed off.
Right.
They literally is like, hey, I can't be in this film anymore. I already have prior
all these other prior things.
If you want to pay out my contract on those, I'll be in your movie.
Right.
And they're like, no, because of course not. So
or at least pay me extra
days.
so I can go in at night or whatever.
Yeah.
But also like he's a bigger star than she is, so he would have probably overshadowed a lot of it.
That too.
Especially with the plot, because when she gets there, it's the exact same scenario. It's a guy leaving that cult with his daughter. So she goes through the same thing. And then the Norman Reedus character ends up getting shot, and that's where they kind of remove him from the picture.
Is there a lot of like big name actors in this movie?
There's more big name actors. There's more big name
I
actors.
like it when it's like not saying like Ian McShane is not a big name actor. He's huge.
He's huge.
Like not saying Keanu Reeves isn't. He's huge, but I like movies like this. I think they should go with lesser known actors because you don't automatically, when you see him, you're like, oh, he's not gonna die. Or,
Right. Hang on. I think this is what you mean. Not lesser known actors, but random actors. Not necessarily like all popular or whatever. Because I look back at John Wick 1, you had Willem Dafoe, who was a big time actor. Yeah, Ian McShane, Keanu Reeves. You had a bunch of like, even the Russian guys were all like bigger name actors. But it's just they were so random that you're like, why are they in the movie?
But John Wick, I think John Wick, not the series, but like the universe that they have.
Yeah.
I think I kind of agree with Tyler that they should use lesser name actors because it's a whole world of assassins. They're not always gonna be like, oh, I know you. You know what I mean? Like
even the black guy in the first one, that he's like an old timer, just like John Wick. Like they clearly.
Oh, the curator guy.
Yeah, no. The guy, remember, he's like, hey, do you want it? Like he's fighting the girl. He's like, you want to earn a gold coin?
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
And he's like in his PJs because he's clearly like asleep. I think he's in RoboCop and a bunch of other like cop movies.
Yeah.
So he's like, he's a big name actor too. He's been in a bunch of movies that people like,
right?
And I just think that now that I think about it, the John Wick series has actually done a really good job with the big name actors and actually killing them off.
Yeah, and
They
not just
actually
that,
letting them
making it more to where it's less known or less about them. Because like
you
Willem Dafoe, like you can tell.
That's what I was gonna say.
But
You can't tell me that you thought he was gonna die.
right, no, for sure.
You wouldn't have. You would be like, no,
And
he's gonna find a way.
And
like,
unless they made a big promotion of Colin Farrell playing the fat guy, no one was ever gonna know that was Colin Farrell. No way. Donnie Yen. Like even
Donnie Yen was a surprise because I didn't know Donnie Yen was gonna be in there.
and nobody knew. Nobody knew that Donnie Yen
came
was
out.
going to be
I was like,
there.
oh, I was like, lit.
The thing is
dude,
that
he literally did. Sorry to cut you off, Sean.
No, you're
he
good.
literally did the blind swordsman in modern day.
No, and
like
there's a-
that's.
and
I
there's
thought
a-
that was cool. It's a trope. It's used a lot,
But it's
he
perfect.
actually
Not
did a
only
good
that-
job with it.
Not only that, he does like he gives a hint to like because he plays Ip Man in the Ip Man series. He does a play to that because he's fighting someone and you see him go boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
and hit him and he looks into the camera and then he goes, "All right, bet." He pulls out a gun and I'm like, "Oh,
because he comes out like this at the end of it, and then
Yeah.
he goes and then grabs his gun. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So you just that's a trope. But the thing is that
that's
also
lit.
that character, that Donnie Yen character, was supposed to dress like Ip Man. He was supposed to dress like Ip Man, but Keanu Reeves was like, that's too on the nose. That's like too obvious. That's like almost like a stereotype now. He goes, we should have him dress like us, like the rest of us, suit, tie, whatever. But you're the blind swordsman, like just doing all the shit. And I think they did it perfectly. Even in the ballerina thing, they did the woman thing.
They did it
Like
really
the
well.
whole girl power, super well. She's just as capable. She's just as fucking flexible, strong, everything like that. She has all that.
That's good to hear because literally that is one of the things that takes me out of movies where I'm like, you don't have to have women fight that way.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, women can't fight. No, they should fight differently.
And-
it's the same way with men. If you have a dude who's 6'5"
Right.
and a dude who's a short king, shout out to my short king, Sean.
What up?
You're not going to fight him the same way as you
Yeah,
would a guy that's
it's
your height.
completely different.
It has nothing to do with gender. It actually has to do with the power imbalance. So you're not going to
Yeah.
hit them
Center
in the
of
same
gravity, all that
area
stuff, yeah.
That someone who's his size and his build is going to do.
Right,
It's just not going
exactly.
to happen.
And the other reason
It has
why I
nothing
like
to
how
do-
they
it
did
has
the-
nothing to do with their sex.
Yeah,
it has everything to
exactly.
do
No.
with like in real life you can't do that.
Because you put a good example, the short king. If I'm fighting a guy who's like taller, I'm not gonna go for high. I'm gonna go for low.
Yeah.
Either the groin, the fucking
And-
legs, the knees. You have to fight differently.
And that's why I like how they did the girl power in this
Yeah.
one because yes, it was a girl who she's an assassin that she's killing everyone. However, and I told Sean this at the theater that she's getting her ass fucking whooped the entirety of the time.
yeah.
She's getting like you know how John Wick is like almost invincible. He gets his ass whooped too, but he's taking out like 10, 15 guys
Yeah.
at one time, fucking them up. She's getting her ass beat every time she gets up. She gets her ass beaten down because she's a girl.
And it doesn't show it like John Wick where he's just like stop, hit in the face. No, like they grab her, they throw her to like an ice wall, glass all over her back. She's like crawling out and she gets up and starts punching people. Like it shows that she's struggling a little bit more, but she's still
facing
super
men.
proficient.
Like
Yeah.
she's facing big men.
But they're like buff and big.
Yeah.
Like they're completely like they're completely built. They're completely built in a different
Yeah.
way to where you're like, oh, everybody would.
And
struggle
not
with
only
this
that,
guy.
they're Russians.
yeah.
I can't think of the damn name of the movie. It was one of the best ones I've seen with like a woman hitting a man because she literally hits him in the face and he's like waiting for the pain and it doesn't happen. He's like, oh, like. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of, if you've ever been hit in the face by a girl, usually you're like, because most guys who's ever done fighting or anything, you're used to how men hit and it hurt, the pain. And then when it doesn't happen, you're like kind of stuck, like, oh, okay. I can't think of I don't know if it was a show or not, but it had it like perfectly, like the guy's face of like, all right. Oh, I'm like, but it was he was a bad guy, so he was like,
Right.
oh, I'm going to hurt you now because that didn't hurt. Like,
So like another good example in this movie of the girl power thing, right? Is she's fighting this guy, right? And he pulls out a knife on her and he's about to stab her. She catches him, right? But she can't overpower him because it's a big man. So she ends up going fuck it, and then she stabs herself, kills the guy because he's like close now, and then she's like, ow, motherfucker, like,
Yeah.
fuck.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Like that's
honestly something you would do.
Like
well,
one of
you'd
the
be
as a woman,
forced
you know
to
what I
do.
mean?
like one of
you
the
wouldn't
like
have
one
a
of the
choice.
fights, like one of the fights where she's doing it on ice, right? She's doing it on ice, so she's like sliding everywhere. They're fighting, and like she traps the hands, and immediately, like without thinking, starts doing shin scrapes on with like the high heels, And you're like, that makes sense. That would be totally what I would do if I was fighting a guy who's bigger than me or anything like that. Immediately go to the shin scrapes. You do shin scrapes, they'll back up, and you start like overpowering. And that's what she does. So you do. So they put the choreography to where, yeah, obviously it's in her favor, but it's not like a clean, like, hey, bro, like there's scenes where she's like on the fucking mirror and she's pulling out pieces of knife that have been left in her fucking shoulder and like her arm and shit, and she's like,
They're not doing what they kind of did with Ruby Rose.
What?
In was it 3? It's like, no, it's either 2 or 3, where she's just going to town like at John Wick. I'm like,
yeah,
they wouldn't fight like it.
Yeah.
I think it's literally because the choreographers are really, really good, but I think that was like one of their first times having a woman do it, so they didn't change it up. They're just like,
But also the problem with that character, with the character that had the hair slicked back, that girl, is that they didn't show enough. But there's a deleted scene where she doesn't have her suit on, and she's massively buff. But she's like super cut.
still.
Yes, but in a situation like that where they're fighting, that would give her more the upper hand to fight that way.
To try, yeah, but
because the other girl is very dainty. She's more dainty. She's very skinny.
But,
She looks.
But still, it's
you know
still,
what I mean?
it's still like they should almost fight the same way though.
Now, hold on.
in a way,
But
in a
now,
way.
Because Ruby Rose is like 5'2", and it's like,
True.
Like,
True.
what's to stop you? Like, what's to stop Keanu Reeves from just grabbing her, and throwing her?
Well, what she does, but
yeah,
the idea is that
eventually, but like
the idea is that she's really buff. Like, but that's why they also had Common in the movie as well.
See, but
kind of balance it out.
that's where it's like, but they let Common be fast too. He's strong, but he's just as fast. As
fast.
Keanu Reeves
And all
was.
those moves that they're doing that they're choreographing are legit.
Really-
Like they're
no,
legit
they're-
Brazilian
I-
jiu-jitsu moves. all
I'm
that
not
stuff.
saying anything
Taekwondo.
against them. I think it was just like we have to. It was the time, we have to do it this way. Now they're like, no, now we can show what is actually supposed to happen.
Because with her, it's
think,
a lot of trapping, it's a lot of shin scrapes, it's a lot of groin kicks, it's a lot of takedowns with the leg and everything, and you're like, that makes sense. Like that's how you would fight. Like that's the way it is. Like let's wrap it up.
There's a lot of scenes in this movie though that I think are a little too far fetched that they went really overboard with. Because there's a scene where she kills someone, right? She puts like a grenade in his mouth, unplugs it, and then grabs him and puts a metal table behind her, and it blows up. I was like, you would have died. First of all, let's be honest.
Counter argument. Adolf Hitler.
That's not fair.
That's the same thing. That is literally the same thing, and
Really
he
not.
survived.
Yeah, one is evil though.
Yeah.
True.
No, not only that, it was
One
like
was-
it
is
was like an
protected
aluminum
evil.
table though. Like
Say what?
It was like an aluminum table. You would have died.
He had a wooden table.
Again, that you're comparing apples to oranges, bro.
You're comparing apples to evil Nazis.
It's for real though. Like it makes no sense. Like whatever though.
Okay. And you didn't think it was a little weird that
No
John
dictators.
Wick, what?
No dictators.
No, not dictators.
Okay.
Not dictators. And you didn't think it was a little weird that John Wick got an RPG in his whole house and it blew up the entirety of that concrete structure?
That's an RPG though.
It wouldn't fucking destroy the whole structure.
Yeah,
it would just destroy a wall.
But you guys are both missing the point. The dog was fine.
Oh yeah, and the dog was fine.
So
That's all that
what
mattered.
Yeah.
Because
all
they
that
couldn't
matters.
kill the dog twice. That
Family.
would have ruined the
Dude,
thing.
Family.
No, people probably would have left.
Yeah,
Like,
I would have
I'm not
left.
doing
I
this.
would have.
I would have left.
I would have.
No,
I would've
the
left.
dog was adorable. No.
I almost walked out of I Am Legend because they killed the dog. I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
Yep.
You got me
Yep.
all the way
Nope.
fucked up.
So now that we were talking about like how she was a girl and that she was getting her ass whooped by a bunch of men, there is a scene in this movie where she does end up fighting John Wick.
yeah, she ends up fighting John Wick.
John Wick is like they said John Wick to kill her, right? And John Wick was like, "Hey, dude, just go home. Like, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm giving you the chance right now. I'm not gonna kill you. Just go home."
My guy.
And she was like, "I'm not going home. So you're gonna have to fight me." And he goes, "Look, I'm not gonna fight you. Just go home." You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
just go home.
So she pulls out a knife on John Wick and she goes, "I'm not going home." And he goes, "All right, dude." So she runs at him and they start fighting, right? And he beats the fuck out of her and he pulls out his gun and he goes, "Look, just go home." She died in that scene just alone. In 10 seconds, she died like 30 times.
That's like a 1 to 2 minute.
after 4.
That's supposed to be after
I don't
4.
think it's after 4, bro. I think you're wrong on that.
The director confirmed it,
But-
that it's after. That's after the events of 4.
So John Wick never actually died.
Yeah, he didn't die. But in the movie 4, it never shows that he actually died. He just got shot and fucked up.
Okay.
And then
I was just making sure because I was like, wait, I thought you said it was after 4. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That
The
makes sense.
idea in number 4 is that the guy that Bill Skarsgård is the one that wanted him gone.
And it technically he died, so it
Yeah.
released him from the marker.
Marker.
And the table and all that.
Yeah, and so he's no
like
longer
free. Yeah.
so he's pretty much free. And that's why he got
Okay.
the brand burned off. and all that shit.
I kind of wish he actually would have died.
A lot of people do too. A lot of people do too. I was a little disappointed. I was like, but you get to see John Wick fight, so it was pretty cool. But that scene that
they Batmaned him.
They did.
They Batmaned him. It's like, no, you just let him go.
Let him go.
It's okay.
But actually, they did it very well because even though like this whole movie was about her, but you see compassion in John Wick because before that, what he's missing is that she said, "Hey, do you remember what you said to me before?" And he goes, "Yes." And she's like, "That I still had a chance." He goes, "You still do." He goes, "You can stop this." And then she's like, "I have to finish it." And the look of him, like, "Bro, please just go away. I don't want to do this."
Every time he's just like, how many of you guys do I have to kill?
Yeah,
it
he's like,
never
just please
goes
leave.
this way.
Dude,
why
telling
didn't
you,
you know?
He pins her down, pulls out his gun, and he goes, "Go home."
Dude.
And she's like, "No," and he goes, and he's still fighting her, and like she died again like 30 times in that one scene.
behind a
he
pillar.
killed the I guess it's gonna sound bad, but I don't know any other way to describe it. The Sultan guy at the head of the high table. He killed him in 4.
Yeah.
Because he's tired of all of it. He's like, when he goes out in the desert, it's like, why would you keep going after him? Just leave him the fuck alone.
Just leave him alone. But not just that.
And who? Because the table wants to go after him. Like, well, now that he's free, he's even more dangerous because now they don't care anymore. So no, you don't have backup.
Right.
No one's coming to help you unless you have to like put up the money now. There's no rules or anything.
There's no regulation. He took it all out.
But
no, you're good. And here's the thing with Ballerina in that scene. Yeah, he grabs her, he gets her in an arm triangle, pulls out a gun, and points it at her head and said, "Hey, bro, go home." She fights him, gets out of the arm bar, crawls around. She's behind a pillar. She's literally holding a gun, and she goes to turn, and his gun is right there, and he's like, "Go home, like just go home, on, man." And then they do the whole thing again. They're fighting, doing all that. She grabs the gun to go back up. His gun is already at her head. It's like, hey, like this is like the 5th time you. But
she tackles him. She tackles him through like a wooden fence. She tackles him, and it's like all cloudy because there's a bunch of smoke. And then you see her get thrown through that same fence. And John Wick is like, "Dude, just go home."
Just go.
Like,
and John Wick, like you see her get thrown, and all of a sudden you just see John Wick.
Dude, I don't know why. He needs to go back to the was it China? It was the Japanese consulate or whatever. Their place, and just be a monk there because he has the most patience. Because he's like, I'm trying not to kill. I could have killed you like
kill you
all this time. You're not winning. Stop.
But
it's like the big brother with like the little brother. Like stop. We're not. Yeah.
But like after the last one, like she says, "Hey, I really can't go," and everything like that. And he was like, "Okay." He goes, "You have till midnight," and it's like 11:40 or like 11:30 or 11:40.
Yeah, she had 30 minutes.
And he's like, "Look, you have half an hour." He goes, "If in half an hour he's not dead, pretty much you will be," and gives her half an hour. So.
No, the scariest thing about this entire
No.
movie,
Hang on. You have to set it up though. There's a guy watching everybody on the island because the whole island is part of the cult. They're watching everything go down. They're watching them fight and everything like that, right? And then all of a sudden he comes to report to the guy, the main cult leader, right? He goes up to the guy and he goes, "Sir," he goes, "she's still on the move." He goes, "We have lost her." And he's like, "Okay." He goes, "Everyone back on the clock. Let's go ahead and start killing everybody." And the guy's like, "Okay." He goes, "Oh, by the way, sir," he goes, "we have lost him too." And he turns around like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, are you fucking serious?
What were you guys doing?
He was like, "We lost track of John Wick." And I looked at Sean, I was like, "Roughly. It's been like 10 minutes. Roughly, how many people do you think he killed
And
already?"
I was like, I think he's like rounding like 80 at this point.
How mad would you be? It's like, guys, I have to like pay for all the funerals now. Like,
oh my God.
Thanks, you lost the nuke. Awesome.
Let me tell you something. That girl, we follow her and we follow her deaths and her kills and all that stuff. And she's killing a good amount of people, right? There's an entire island. It's like a whole Epstein place of just cult people, right? Well, okay, so it's like an Epstein Island. Anyway, the point, minus the children, but it's the same thing, though.
No, there's children.
Okay, so it is like an Epstein Island.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I was gonna say, so
the
it's
point
better,
is,
but nope, not better. Okay.
so the point is, there's a lot of people, and they're all assassins. They're all living in this cult. They're all doing that, right? They lost track of John Wick. She kills roughly 20, 26 people in the whole thing.
30. Let's say 30 round
Let's say
number.
30.
30
Let's say 30
number.
rounded up, right? And then she goes to the guy and kills him, right? She goes to the main cult leader, kills him. Everything's dead. She's walking out. John Wick walks out with him. Not a fucking scratch. The rest of the island's gone. That's it.
Why would you fight him?
Why would you do
What?
that?
You're not in the same league.
He
Like,
literally
you know that.
eradicated an island. Like
Hold on. The original deal, right?
the only thing that did that before was famine with the Easter Island. Other than that, nothing else.
The Ruska Roma told the cult, hey, I'm going to send my guy there, but make sure you guys don't interfere. They said, okay, cool, it's fine. But he has to kill her. He let her go so she can go kill the guy. So they said, okay, hunt. Like to everyone on the island, go hunting. Why would you fight John Wick? Like, just,
I cannot think of 3 good reasons. I can think of 18 good reasons to not go after him. 52 of them are medical.
No, there's a scene.
In Austin Powers, like, you don't have a name tag. Just lay down.
Yeah, just lay down. Just lay down. No, there was a scene that John Wick is like climbing down a ladder because he was like on top of a tower, and this guy, I guess one of the enemies, is like, dude, I don't want to go in there. He goes, and you hear a girl, it's just one man. What is he gonna do? He comes out with a shotgun, pops, and just kills him, and he goes, oh shit.
Like, there's got to be that exchange where John Wick has the gun out and he's pointing at a guy, and the guy's like, look, I don't even want to do this anymore.
I don't even like them, bro.
I don't even like these people.
I'm only in my 90 days, so
Yeah.
I can actually just leave. I don't even have health insurance.
Bro, I just started like 2 weeks ago. I don't even get a pension yet, bro. Like, I can leave.
Get a pension yet.
This ain't like Jonestown. Like, I just barely know these
Bro,
people.
but
It's like my third
look,
party.
I'm just saying, if I was a cult leader though, and you told me you lost sight of John Wick, I'd kill you right on hand.
You're immediately getting banished. Like,
banished, killed, and in the worst possible way, by
Immediately.
the way. In the worst possible
You're
way.
telling me that the biggest threat to me, you lost him?
It's
Yeah,
not
you're,
even that.
you're out.
How'd you miss the guy that's not all of, like, they're a cult. They would all know each other. You miss the guy that's not you.
I don't like. The thing is that I don't think they purposely missed him. I think that they had no choice but.
Oh,
to
they
miss
ran
him.
out of eyes to look at it.
Yeah.
No, and then I'm not gonna. I've never said this in my life, okay? And I didn't know I needed this until this movie. But flamethrower battles, all about it.
Flamethrower battles. They had a
All about
flamethrower
it.
battle with a really buff guy and that chick. I never knew
All
I
about
needed that until I saw that. Now,
about it.
now, if your movie doesn't have a flamethrower battle, like, why am I even
Right.
watching it?
No,
Like,
I'm not lying to you though.
I'll just stream
one
it.
guy got incinerated. Incinerated.
The greatest thing in the
She
world.
sat there for like 20 minutes just going at this guy.
greatest thing in the world.
You know what I mean?
Like,
The entire time.
greatest thing.
Insane.
Best movie. I can't think of a better
That's just
movie.
mean.
Bro.
But he wasn't even doing anything. Like he ran up on her.
That's
He ran up
extra
to her.
mean.
He ran up on her without a gun or anything like that, and she just incinerates the
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Like, there was no provocation. I was like, hang on. Maybe leave Joe alone. He didn't do anything.
Hey, ma'am, I'm with catering.
He's the cult historian. Like, he doesn't even gun. You know what I mean? He doesn't even weapon, my guy. He just writes shit down.
He just got incinerated.
He's the
though.
dude with like the cane, and he has like the hard case on his leg, just walking around, and he's like, "Oh, I just said, oh god."
The dude
like,
with the
what
dialysis machine.
When I tell you like incinerated, I'm not talking about like she hit him and then just she stayed on this motherfucker.
No. You said that you were very clear that she just waited.
Incinerated.
She stood there so long that I thought Creedence Clearwater Revival was going to start playing in the background. I thought Fortunate Son was going to go.
Dude, honestly, if they would have played Fortunate Son, I would have fucking died because she was going in, just fucking clearing.
Like, you just needed that and then, like, the fucking helicopters. But no, it was such a fucking good movie, bro.
I understand it's a movie, so you have to movie rules and everything. But in real life, if you found out that like John Wick or someone like him is on your island, why would you keep going?
No, I would leave.
I'd leave.
Why would you just stop?
I'd be like,
Listen,
we're
look, if it
done.
was just a girl, I'd be like, you know what? We could take it. It's fine. We
See,
can take
why-
it.
But that's the reason why I couldn't,
But it's
like,
after. It's after all this shit
Yeah.
he did. It's like
No.
if it was like a prequel where he was new or what, okay. But afterwards, it's like, dude,
Do you know who that is?
better than you. Like he's killed higher people than you, and they
literally the only
You know
person that
how
could
well-
fight
hold
him.
on.
your best
evenly-
guy was their lowest guard
Dude,
guy.
seriously,
Like-
the only guy that comes close to John Wick is like Zohan, and that's like
Literally.
that's a different
you wanna
movie.
know how known John Wick is in that world? So that cult is not part of the table or anything like that. So they don't have like a list of assassins that they can just call upon, right? He calls the Ruska woman. He goes, "Hey, yo, dude, you have a bitch here that's killing my men. Like, either send someone to kill someone or I'm gonna kill you." And she goes, "All right, I'm gonna send you my best person." He walks out of the fucking train because he arrives in the train, and the cult leader goes, "Oh shit, it's the Baba Yaga."
It's the Baba Yaga.
Holy shit.
Because he just comes out. He looks plain. He comes out. He has his watch and everything. And he's just sitting there like, what is this place? And it's like snowing. And he's just like, cool. Walk, kills 3 people on the entrance. I'm like, oh my God.
No, they asked.
Stop it.
There was one person who was like, how much damage can he do? He's one man. And then he gets killed. And I was like, he's the boogeyman, not just one man.
Yeah, I think they literally said that, like, how much damage could he do? And a building went down. And I was like, oh my God.
It's by that time, it's ridiculous. Where it's like, how do you not know?
How is there not a memo?
If you're not
league school,
dude, the second I got paid, if it's a Friday and I just got paid, I'm out. I'm not staying there.
Dude.
I'm out, bro.
Why would you stay there?
There's some
you're
It
gonna
could be a
die.
Monday.
In
It
that
could be at the
island.
start of the pay period. If a John Wick comes out, I'm dipping, dude. I'm out.
There's someone on that island that got in a rowboat and was like, nope. I did my 40 hours.
Yeah,
You hear he's gonna hear the first.
He's the smartest man there.
He's gonna hear the first. Pow. Nope, that's John Wick. That's John.
He's
Wick.
gonna see him come out of the train. It's gonna flash to the guy moving the boat. We're not doing this one.
Literally,
It's John Wick. They said John Wick. Nah, dude. Nah.
What are the odds that it's that John Wick? What are the odds that I just leave?
Because why?
Because it's happening.
Even if you're the leader and you're like, oh wow, they sent it, and then you're like, he hates everybody.
Listen,
But the guy was relieved. Like the cult leader was relieved. He was like, "Oh, he said John Wick." I was like, "That's not a thing to be relieved."
That's not a
of,
thing.
my guy.
It's like, hey, we sent you a nuke to kill this one person. Why did you send me that? Why did you send me
Why
that?
didn't you send a handgun?
Why did you send me that? You could have sent me a pistol.
What?
I've been fine.
Because you know he's gonna walk in there and be like, hey, oh, I thought we were on the same side. Yeah, you said something mean to my wife once. Oh no!
Yeah.
Like,
remember when
Do you remember that puppy?
Yeah.
Why, dude?
you grab him? Remember when you told me to clean up my puppy's poop? Pass. All right. You're just like,
'Cause
what?
It's like, okay, all like going back to the first movie, he had a leash then. He was kind of doing his own thing. Yeah, his wife, like the thing that made him stop, is gone. The dog is gone. You guys ruined his life over and over and over. So why would you be okay with him even being around you anymore? He has no restraints.
Because
he doesn't. You really think that him being part of the Roma or whatever, they probably know they can't kill him.
Yeah, they're probably
like, hey, we're really glad he's here and he's on our side.
Because if not, holy fuck.
Yeah, because that's how he was in was it 3 or 4?
Yeah,
like they let him back in, but you could tell they were just like, hey, like he let us capture him. This was not.
Yeah, it's like this is a little easy, and then he kills like 5 people. You're like, oh my god, I'm sorry.
He's not. Because even
I'm telling you,
even the madam, when she's like watching the ballerina or whatever, she's like, hey, like I'm still gonna do, like, you're cool. He's done a lot of good work for us, but she's like, yeah, I'll have you killed, and he's just like, like,
yeah, sure.
Right.
Sure, dude.
Cool. I remember when I had my first part-time job. Yeah. Like he looked at her like, yeah, bro, that's cool.
Because it's literally like I'm here because I need your help, not because, like, I want to be with you guys. I'm sure you still like that. He's like, no, I'm just going to live the life. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And you guys will let me in.
If she was like, hey, I can probably have you killed. Bold of you to think that. This whole place is not rigged to blow. Bold of you to think that. No, going back to my boy Eric, that's what I named him, Eric. The guy who left on paddling, his name's Eric. I gave him that name. Going back to that one, I could totally see him when they lose sight of John Wick. All of a sudden, he's at the edge of the beach, and my boy's just like rowing. Sees him at the edge of the beach and goes, oh, no. Hell no. Nope, we're going faster. He's going to fucking run.
He's not going to even do it like this anymore. He's just going to sit there. Well...
Get them back.
He's kayaking, and he just
kayaking
turns around, and John's just on the backside of it. He's like, hey. He's like, bro, I put in my 2 weeks, man.
I'm not even part of this no more, man.
He just looks back again and just sees John swimming. Oh, my God.
But
Oh, my God.
But John is not swimming like this. John's swimming.
Right? He gives up on the paddles. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
He's just on a shark, like just coming at them.
John Wick punches the shark. How do you even? What do you mean?
He's sitting there. He's just walking on water. Sure, dude.
Stop. Like I'm
Sure,
done with
man.
this.
Sure, bro.
He just gets up. I'm done with this. Takes off his mic. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm not gonna do this. But no, this movie was. I think personally, this movie was really great.
Yeah.
And we forgot to mention one thing in the beginning of the movie. We got to see another like male like assassin fucking up people. It was great. Like
Which
you
one?
don't. It was her dad. Her dad was a.
Oh yeah,
assassin,
the
and
dad.
she was
the
fucking
very
up
beginning.
people.
The very beginning, it's really really cool. There's a scene because she's like small. Sorry, we're going all over the place. But there in the beginning of the scene, she's very small, and the dad is like trying to keep her safe. And there's a part where they're like, "Hey, we got you dead to rights. Like, there's no way, right?" And the leader of the cult goes, "Well, you're gonna choose either you kill your daughter or you kill yourself," and hands him the gun. And he grabs the gun and he's like about to point it to his head, and she screams, "No!" And he looks around and he turns the gun to the guy, shoots him, grabs his gun, and then starts shooting the other guys. I was like, "Bro, stop!"
Yeah, he was really good.
I was like, "Holy
he
shit!"
He was like a John Wick Walmart version.
But like Latino, bro.
Yeah,
so
Latino.
he's like John Quick. You know what I mean?
Weak.
Yeah.
Quick.
Juan Week.
Juan Quick.
The guy had fabulous hair though.
Yeah,
Fabulous
he did.
hair.
But he
Fabulous
took like gunshots. Like he was good. He was
Yeah.
dope. It was dope.
I was not disappointed in that one.
I like that they have that because like we talked about before, Common was kind of like he would be the actual next one. That's kind of how they
Common?
portrayed him.
Common is the guy who got stabbed in the heart. Remember the train?
And he just left him on the train.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
I
the doors
love him.
closed.
And John Wick
Yeah.
says, "If you pull it out, you'll die," and he just leaves it there. And he's like,
I love when they smash through the freaking the English the Continental, and he's like, you can't fight on continental grounds. So they're having a drink. They're like, you want a drink? Because they can't do anything.
I love it. I love it.
'Cause
They crash into it, and
no
Winston's
joke,
like,
'cause-
no work on continental grounds. And the
No,
dude's like,
because he's
like,
serious. He's serious. Like you could tell. He's like, yeah, I brought my boys to shoot you.
Yeah.
Because I don't play. I'm not Winston. I don't play around. You
Yeah.
don't get. Oh well, you're John. No, I'll just shoot you.
I'll
and
just
then,
kill you.
Like.
And I thought it was so
and
funny.
so they're like, you want a drink? Like.
you see Common just wiping his blood off, and then John Wick just like fixing his. Forever in my eyes, the best scene is when they're in the subway and they're hiding their guns underneath their jacket and just
No.
from like across the room. I was
That
like,
is
One of-
that is
one of
ridiculous.
my
They're
favorite-
going down the escalator and they're just. It's like, no.
One
I'm
of
sorry.
three
No.
civilians.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite scenes from Winston, right? Winston. That's what I was gonna say.
Whistler.
Whistler. One of my favorite scenes from Winston ever is I think it's in number 4 when the Continental gets what is it called?
Excommunicado,
Right.
like Traitoris, pretty much. But
It
that's,
was-
that's,
no, but it was,
that's 40K, but that's
deconsecrated.
what it is.
It was it was
Deconsecrated.
deconsecrated. So it got
yeah.
deconsecrated, right? And
No,
so
no, it got unconsecrated.
they call it deconsecrated.
Yeah,
whatever.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
So whatever, but
They killed my
he sends
boy.
out he sends out John Wick and the curator to go attack the high table, and Winston's in a safe, bro. When they knock, Winston has a fucking gun. He's sitting there. He goes, "Let's go, dude."
They're getting ready, and they like come back, and Winston he just has like a freaking glass. He's
Yeah.
sitting there drinking, and he's like, "You guys didn't use high powered weapons," and he's just like he looks so annoyed. Like
Yeah.
like I thought
He's-
you were better. Than
he
this.
almost
like,
is disappointed. He's like,
like-
"This is what the Continental sent to kill us." Like,
I
bruh.
love that, and so they're like loading up the ammo, and what's this?
Although, hang on, real quick.
The dude, he's like as good as John, but he's like, oh, that's why you're the bellhop, because you don't have to worry about anything, because you can probably kill
you'll kill
everyone.
everybody.
No, I'm talking about
everybody.
Winston having a fucking like revolver, and he's aiming at the door because they knocked at the door, and he's aiming at the door, and then John Wick comes in, and he goes, "Oh, okay," and he puts it down.
I'm gonna be
that's
very-
a fucking dope.
I'm gonna be
scene.
very
That's
clear with you.
That's some Andy energy right
Yeah,
there. Like,
alright,
oh, I don't
man.
have to do anything.
Oh,
Awesome.
Okay.
let me go ahead and put this out there as spy world, non-spy world, average Joe, or you could be a very great spy. Shit, I could be 007. If I'm
Imagine.
walking into a room and I see a dude with a big ass gun put down his glass of brandy, I'm just gonna back up. I'm gonna be like, nope, hang on.
He is not the person you want to fuck with.
You are not worried enough to even be sober in this encounter. What makes you think that I'm gonna come out of this? You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm good.
Isn't he like he's like reading the newspaper?
Yeah,
Like,
he's so relaxed.
annoyed-
And with the
he's-
dog next to him.
Yeah. And he's just like, oh, hang on, let me just.
The funny page is lit. All right.
That was a good Marmaduke. I'll just read that when I'm done. Pulls out his gun. You're like, oh god.
Sets down his comic book. It's like, oh crap.
But no, I like
reading Archie later.
I like the manager of the Japan Continental. I can't remember his name. He's a very good actor. I can't remember his fucking name. He's the leader.
Isn't it? It's like Ken Watanabe or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's the guy. It's the main character for Shogun. I think it is.
Yeah. Well,
guy.
he plays
one of the main characters in Shogun.
Not Nobunaga. Yeah, Nobunaga.
Yeah.
He's
really good.
He is such a great actor.
So far, everything in the John Wick world has been quite superb.
1, 2, 3, 4 in Ballerina. I haven't watched the show Continental. I don't like when they make shows of movies because they fuck it up.
I heard it doesn't work very well.
Yeah, I heard it doesn't work very well. But here's something that's coming up. They've already talked about it. They're going to introduce it probably in the next movie because they're gonna have another John Wick. From what I hear, there's supposed to be another John Wick and another Ballerina. And in one of those two, my favorite guy, Nobody, is gonna be there. He's gonna show up in that.
They've said that for 4 movies.
For 4 movies,
like
they've said that for 4 movies. But the thing is that they've tried to the original one was supposed to be Willem Dafoe was supposed to come back for the second one. Then they scrapped that one. Then we're gonna do Nobody. And then they were like, well, wait, that's too soon. We haven't had that. Nobody 2's coming out, and I guess Nobody 2 is going to intertwine with one of the plots.
Well, nobody in the John Wick universe is black now. Remember, he has the German Shepherd. His name is Nobody.
No.
I know which one you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
I know which one you guys are talking about. But Nobody is already a character in the John Wick universe.
Yeah, but his name is not actually Nobody.
No, he just
calls himself Nobody
because. And he probably can't because his actual code name, I don't know. I don't remember if they say it, but I'm sure the CIA actually gave him a code name.
Yeah, it's the name that he goes by. It's the name that he goes by. It's like something Hutch. Something Hutch. I can't remember his name.
Because his dad and his brother, that's not their actual names.
I think what you're getting confused of.
Names.
I think what you're getting confused of is in the first Nobody movie when she's typing and it says code. It says code name Nobody. Is that what you're talking about? When she's looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the operation, because he talks about it, the operation that he's doing where he cleans out things, that's the operation Nobody. The operation's called Nobody. He is called Hutch. He is called Hutch. So
all I want is a scene is John Wick after he's got the shit kicked out of him. He sits down in the bar and have Nobody all beat up too. He's like, long day? Yeah.
Well,
the
thing is that
that's all anyone wants.
The thing is that Hutch and John fight. They're supposed to fight because he works for the agency and John is a criminal. So they are eventually supposed to be that where they meet up and fight. But one of the biggest things that shows that it's connected to the universe is that when you see Hutch going through all his stuff, getting all his stuff, he has a row of gold coins. Just like John, and they're the exact same ones because he pulls it out and he's like, all right, goes back to doing what he was doing. I'm like, bro, that's fucking John Wick's fucking money. I was like, so you're in this world. So, and then they confirmed it that he was in this world, and then they're going to try to put him in there.
Sorry, this is...
There you good.
This is more a review for Nobody. Literally, I like that the dad is way better than both the sons.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's just
ridiculous.
Old. He's just old now, so he can't really do all of it. But
he's
clearly better than them. Yeah,
I remember that shit.
I
we
love
had
when
to
he
review Nobody.
We did review Nobody.
Did we? I don't remember doing that.
He grabs the gun and he puts the pinky in the fucking gun and they click it and he's like, boom, shotgun. I was like, oh my god.
But he pulls it out from his blanket, bro. He goes whack, and I was like,
he removes thine quilt.
Thine
quilt to shoot you with the double, bro.
It's literally they want to be in comfort because they want to, not because they have to.
No, and then what's funny is that he turns up the TV and then the guy goes, bro, just turn down the TV. And he goes, okay. And he goes,
and the other guy's just
guy's struggling.
So I'm hoping that they do eventually do the Worlds Collide where they show Nobody and all that stuff because it would be dope to see Ballerina, the girl that plays Ballerina, John Wick, and Nobody all in that same fucking universe or in that same time fighting. That would be dope.
I hope they bring back Donnie Yen.
Although
I know he's not. I know he retired from that life, but Donnie Yen I think was a great character in there.
Did we ever do John Wick versus Nobody? No, we did Equalizer versus Nobody. We should do, since they're gonna probably join them, we should do a John Wick versus Nobody episode.
I'm down.
I'm down for that. Do all that. I'm down. But anyway,
And then we need to do a Vin Diesel versus John Wick because family.
Vin Diesel wins. Family. Already. Oh, did you guys hear it real quick? I'm sorry. Side segment before we end the episode, because then you're going to rate it. Wait, what's your rating first for the movie?
Ballerina?
Yeah.
I give it about an 8 out of 10. I liked it a lot.
I'm going to be a little bit more generous. I liked it a little bit more. I'll give it a 9.
Okay.
I'll give it a 9. I'm with that. Favorite character?
Besides John Wick?
Yeah. You can't pick John Wick.
I
That's
love the leader of the Ruska Roma. The chick.
I love her too. She's my favorite. She's
dope
everything.
as fuck.
She's everything I would be if I was a woman.
She reminds me of Morticia from
Yep.
Addams Family.
Like a cross between Morticia and Robin Williams turning into Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yep.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway,
Tia Lala.
yeah.
I know.
You're
I know.
A dick. You're a fucking asshole. Anyway,
Maybe this is too much.
maybe
I know.
this is too much.
I know what you're
No,
talking
but so yeah, that's probably gonna be the next episode. John Wick versus nobody. I did want to go ahead and bring up. Bam, what was I bringing up? Fuck, I was gonna bring
Vin
something.
Diesel? Because I
No,
said
you said,
Vin
oh
Diesel.
yeah, Vin Diesel. I'm sorry. It was the last Fast and the Furious movie is gonna have Brian O'Connor again.
I heard.
He was a little extra crispy last time I heard, so I don't know how they're gonna. There's a finite amount of Vaseline and CGI.
They're just gonna scrape off the black.
do it like they do with toast. Anyway,
That's
I'm
just
so sorry.
rude.
That's just rude. He
Like,
got that
leave him alone.
uncle. He got that Uncle Owen drip going on from Star Wars.
Honestly.
The Aunt Beru.
I can't believe that. I was gonna say I can't believe there's another Fast and the Furious movie, but that's just me being stupid. Of course,
Bro,
there's another.
They're not done.
They're not
no.
done.
And what's funny? What's funny is that Fast and the Furious, like 6 on, was like in space and shit like that. Now, no, the new movie that's gonna come out is gonna go back to street racing.
Yeah, just like the normal. I'm like,
Like, no, you
Why
can't
would
do that.
why would you race him? You know he has like
Family.
like jet
Family.
engines and shit. Like,
Family always increases your nitrous. Like everyone knows that. That's basic.
my favorite crossover I always wanted. It just sucks that Michael Bay doesn't make the Transformers movie anymore. I wanted the Fast and the Furious movies to become the Transformers movies, and so like they're driving Transformers, but their Transformers are family, so they're like better.
You have
honestly-
the Linkin Park song at the end, and you just have Vin Diesel driving, and all of a sudden it turns into Bumblebee.
Yeah.
And just fucking starts running.
No,
and he just like flings.
you know what was a genuine collaboration that they were going to do? They didn't do it, but they were going to actually do it.
Then lens flare.
The Fast and the Furious and Jurassic Park.
I'd do it.
That
Why?
was a legit.
Oh
that
my
was
God,
a
they have
legit
to-
collaboration that they
they're-
were gonna do.
We got on this island. There's no engines. We have raptors.
I would have loved to see what's his name, Tyrese Gibson, ride a raptor. I would have given money for that.
No, he'd come out of the tree line with like the T-Rex, like look what I found, and it's like,
Fucking-
but it's gone so far with that franchise. I'm like, just do it, whatever.
do it.
Who
At
cares?
this
You know,
like
one of the characters. I don't know.
I
if
watched
you-
The Rock literally break his cast off himself.
I'm good on everything.
No, you didn't even see Vin Diesel smash a parking structure.
Yeah.
That's great. Dude.
He beat the collapse
Yeah.
of the fucking parking
So
structure.
no, there's a character, the actress that plays Letty in Fast and the Furious. She was on an interview and she goes, "Bro, they need to stop making Marvel movies. They did too much." And the interviewer goes, "Huh?"
Fast and the Furious has a cyborg. Fast and the Furious has a cyborg. I just wanted to leave it there.
What it does?
Yeah, Idris Elba, bro.
Idris Elba, he's a
He's
cyborg.
Yeah.
Bro, dude,
I
watch
was
it. It's
joking
great.
about the Transformer thing. I didn't know they already did it.
I think he's like the third cousin of like Shaw or
Oh,
whatever, and he's
so-
like a
so-
cyborg.
no,
or
so
something.
he's got family power.
because
That's
Idris
how he
Elba-
survived.
Idris
Okay.
Elba comes out in Hobbs and Shaw. No, it was just a part of another like.
Oh,
Secret
he
Service.
comes out in Hobbs and Shaw, the British guy who can do everything but regrow his hair, and then fucking
Literally.
and then fucking The Rock, who apparently is unstoppable. And then we have Idris Elba, who's a cyborg.
But these are these are serious movies.
We need to take them seriously.
And Marvel needs to stop apparently
Yeah.
because they did too much.
Because Marvel's ridiculous. Like in space, even though that's been consistent your whole time, yeah.
Andy,
Whatever.
I think I've seen that interview, and she's not joking.
No, she's
Yeah.
serious.
She's
No,
serious.
she's
It's like-
dead ass serious. She's
Yeah.
like, I don't understand the Marvel movies.
In your
Like,
franchise-
why do you guys keep going?
You just
I would have looked
you
at her and
just
been like, in your
unlocked one of
franchise
my really
alone?
dumb memories. Thank you, Andy.
I would have looked at her and been like, in your franchise alone, you've died like 4 times.
Just want to throw it out there.
Just whatever.
She's at least walked out of like smoke and or flowers twice.
We're trying to resurrect Robert Downey Jr. once. We have like 4 before we get to ridiculous.
Dude, not only that, there was a guy breaking down the Fast and Furious thing and how like not believable it is. When Dom like crashes his car into a freeway, he jumps over 2 inner fucking bridges and he catches her and then lands on another car. I was like, you would have died.
So hang on. This is how ridiculous this is how ridiculous that movie is, right? The 2 obvious sketchy Hispanics in the group left. We're like, I'm done. Mm-hmm. This is way too much for me. The 2 obvious sketchy ones were like, no, I'm good. I'm good on this. Like that's how I knew
we need to review the Fast and Furious movies. We just have to.
We have to, bro. They're great. They're
thing.
awesome.
I just thought of like I want someone in the Fast and the Furious movies to do the Monty Python Quest for the Grail. Like we should go to Camelot. No, it is a silly place. Like have them. You just see like Vin Diesel and all the cars and just like have normal characters. Like no, we're not going over there. That's fucking ridiculous. Like,
no, Vin Diesel
we're gonna go have a life. Like
Vin Diesel needs to go do the whole sketch. 'Tis but a scratch.
No, that would be Paul Walker's line. 'Tis a flesh wound, just
'tis a flesh
coming out looking like fucking Robert England. Anyway,
dude, you can call him Wheels now because he can't.
Who?
Paul
Walker?
Yeah.
Well, he has no legs. Why would we call him Wheels?
Yeah, because he has to use the
wheelchair.
Do you think they're gonna take that piece of toast and put it on a chair?
Can they wait? Hold on.
They got family.
Can they change? Can they change his name to Chris P. Bacon?
Jimmy John instead of Paul Walker now because he smoked that shit.
All right, y'all. That was Torn
See you
Reels.
guys.
Have a good day.
Bye.